with the Thrax god himself, Mackned.
What's up, what's up?
Filming 7 slaps in the Thrax.
How you doing, man?
Not in the slaps, 7 slaps in the Thrax.
7 Thrax cuts, you know what I'm talking
We're
about.
about to go in there, we're about to pick some shit out. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be super Thrax, it's gonna be legendary.
Are we buying this stuff? That's what I want to know.
We don't have to buy this stuff, we might buy this stuff.
That's thank you to the internet. Thank you to the internet. We don't gotta buy nothing.
We don't gotta do
I don't need
anything.
no hard copy.
Nah, no
I
hard
got the
copy.
website. I can't tell you about it.
Mackned owns the internet, so
You know.
about to get it.
I got 100 ounces of that herb. Of that herb. I got 100 ounces of that herb.
Ned's got his slaps here. Looks like we have like 9.
1/7.
1/7, it's alright. It's kind of out of my hands now. But what is in my hands is that I crucially got to shout out these Stone Cold Steve Austin shorts that this brand Cruwelf plugged me with. They're a brand they're on Big Cartel, cruwelf.bigcartel.com. I promise you no one else in Seattle has these. So go get on their site, pick these fucking shorts up. But now I'm gonna let Ned do his
Tell you
slaps.
what my slaps are. Alright, I'm gonna say the best for last, you know what I'm saying? Interpol album. You gotta know about it, you know what I'm saying? If you grew up skateboarding, you gotta know about it. How many videos got Interpol songs? I don't know. The girl video, it's more shit. This is the shit. You gotta learn about it. It's gonna get your swag right. Sample material, producers. Learn about this shit, man. This is real funny. Blowing me kisses, speakers going hammer, pretty boy swag. First day of school, but let's go back to PBS. Pretty boy swag, you know what I'm saying? Look at his face right now. The nigga changed the game. And let's not forget about the Chinese tattoos he got on his face. What happened to those? Shout out my nigga Egg.
That back up is hella rare.
Yeah, this is real rare. Shout out my nigga Egg off, man. Executive producer, Soulja Boy. You will be seeing executive producer Mackned on my next album. You know, shout out my guy Ryan Hemsworth, man. You know, shout out Canada. You know, 2 best album titles in the South. Alone for the first time. Rare. Guilt trips. That's life. That's everything. Come on, I'm real cliche with this shit, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have a real big anime selection. I was looking for the Claymore, you know what I'm saying? I was looking for all the, you know, the real dark shit, but I couldn't find it. So I was gonna get the history of Trunks. I got the history of Trunks. Bardock, the father of Goku. If you don't know about it, you gotta learn about it. History of Trunks is on YouTube for free. Saddest, most depressing Dragon Ball Z movie that ever came out. You gotta learn about it.
What's your favorite anime?
Like, nigga, that's like asking me, like, what my favorite bubble tea is. What day is it? If I'm feeling depressed, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling real Seattle, I'll watch a darker anime. You know? I've watched like 15, 20 animes in the past. I'm flexing animes right now, and it's real sus. Attack on Titan really got me back into the anime game. That was a real good one. Playing more. There's one where it's like a cosmic war, and that one was crazy. I'm trying to think of the name. Hulu Plus has every anime you ever want. You're welcome, Hulu. Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus. You get a lot of game from Twilight Zone. You get a lot of insight, you know what I'm saying? Nightmare at 20,000 feet. So the nigga was on the plane, seen the gremlin out the plane window, and he's telling people like, yo, nigga, you see the gremlin? Shit's crazy. They're not believing it, woo. Pretty much, nigga, spoiler alert, the nigga ends up going outside the window on the airplane. It's crazy, ridiculous. Nigga, you gotta learn about it. You know about this?
Twilight Zone?
You never seen Twilight Zone?
Nah.
It's on Netflix. You gotta watch it. So, for example, Flight 33 picks up, blah, blah, blah. The flight arrives at its destination a billion years ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
It's real crazy. It's like episode by episode. This is like the birth of THRAXXHOUSE. It's the Fellowship of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much picked out like the best warriors from across the country. I think there's a nigga in THRAXXHOUSe from France. I forget. Fellowship of the Ring, my nigga. And you guys gotta figure out who's Frodo, who's Aragorn, who's Legolas, who's Gimli. Come on, man. I'm off the head with my Lord of the Rings, you know, folklore bit. Now, if you walk up to me on the street and say something to me in with Elvish tongue, my nigga, I'll give you $10. That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna do it next time. Next THRAXXHOUSE show.
Okay. New Age Lord of the Rings. With bitches. Game of Thrones. Platinum blonde bitch. Platinum blonde bitch. Man, you gotta know about Game of Thrones. Sundays, HBO. If you don't know that, you gotta learn about it. Talking about big dragon, big boobs, big prostitution, you know what I'm saying? We got like real pimps, whole houses, nigga. Real religious matters, some more shit. You know, shout out my nigga Ned. If you don't know the nigga's name is Ned. R.I.P. Spoiler alert. I'm real sorry for all the Game of Thrones fans. If you just started, don't fuck with me. Are we getting near the end? So I could have picked out which American Horror Story is my favorite. I'm gonna have to go with The Coven. A nigga loves bitches. A nigga loves witches. I'm all on that. That house where they had the witches, that's like the THRAXXHOUSE to me.
That is the THRAXXHOUSE. We were looking for the craft, but they didn't have it. They don't have the craft anywhere.
Come on, 1996. You gotta really get on that website for that. All right. Save the best for last. And I will be purchasing this right now. I'm not gonna say THRAXXHOUSE wouldn't be here without this, without this group, without this particular album. But most of the music you hear in the underground has been influenced by them at one point in time. I was introduced to Witch House in 2010. This is Seattle, Washington. If you don't know about Witch House, nigga, you gotta wake the fuck up. I'm telling you right now. Why is this $7? I don't know, but I'm taking it. Salem. This is the best album in Seattle right now. If this group was still making albums, I wouldn't be making albums. That's what I gotta say. 2010. Look, this is how you know I'm really on par with it. I've never seen this before. 2010. I Am Sound Records, man. Let's look at the track list. King Knight, Slap, Asia Slap, Frost. Top 3 songs of all time. Put this on record. It's not ever gonna change, nigga. It will always be there.
Salem is the best band ever.
Yes, kind of a question. Like, this would be like, and people are gonna debate this. If you're a Witch House fan, you're gonna debate this. This would be like what Purp is to the underground. This would be that to Witch House. From what I know as a Seattle kid growing up, with slight influence. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't heavily influenced, but I caught a little peek of the Witch House sound. A lot of the shit we do, chopped and screwed, all that shit. Like, that's all intertwined. Heavy synths. Like, you guys listen to Blue Sky Black Death, you like that sound. That's a great sound. Intertwined. You know? Sometimes they get mad at me. I talk about Witch House way too much. I talk about the genre of Witch House to, Kingston, everybody, Blue Sky Black Death, all them niggas. And they'll get on my head like, quit talking about Witch House. No, I'm not gonna start talking about Witch House, nigga. I will never stop talking about Witch House. Videos. I'm talking about video presence. I'm sampling Nosferatu videos in black and white with motherfucking 9/11 footage with a Witch House song. That was a Witch House music video in 2010. Pretty much RIP Witch House, my nigga, because there's no more Witch House. Only a couple niggas in the underground are intertwined with Witch House to the point where we can make music that has to do with Witch House. Shout out Black Cray. Black Cray has a mixtape called Return to Witch House. Me and Key on the 10 Deep album, we got a Witch House track. If we ever hear us make beats and they're not rapped on and they're given and it's not like a beat EP, it's a Witch House track. Witch House, nigga. THRAXXHOUSE. Thrax. You know where that came from. I'm not even gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
We know. Shout out Keyboard Kid. House. THRAXXHOUSE. Okay.
It all makes sense.
There you go.
That was beautiful.
Me and Key. Thrax. Me. House. THRAXXHOUSE.
That's what THRAXXHOUSE is. That was the origin of THRAXXHOUSE. That was beautiful. Now I know everything about Witch House pretty much.
No.
No, I don't. I was just kidding. No, I don't. But I'm gonna learn.
Shout out Sidewalks and Skeleton in the UK. They're still making Witch House. And it's fire. Let me hop on my shit. Are we on a time schedule? The car's texting me. This nigga is talking shit. My bad, nigga. You gotta have the right influence if you wanna make good music. These niggas wanna do all kind of weird shit. I'm not here to ridicule modern day producers and cloud rappers and shit. It's fine. Do what you want. The game is flooded. You gotta get inside the game. And you gotta push that line and you gotta go harder. Because the game is flooded. I could throw a motherfucking rock and catch a nigga with a mixtape right now. Is this a true thing?
That's true.
Pretty sure.
I have a mixtape coming out.
I got a mixtape coming out. Natra has a mixtape. Some more shit,
Moral of the story is, Witch House is the greatest music genre of all time.
Besides THRAXXHOUSE.
Besides THRAXXHOUSE.
THRAXXHOUSE the genre?
However, we will leave in the fact that Mackned is one of the most respectful humans I've ever met. Held the door open for an old lady on the way here.
Thank you, bro.
That is
you
rare.
gotta get your manners right. Yeah, I'm trying to walk into Capitol Records, trying to get that check. You gotta have your manners right, You gotta be on point. You can't be rude. You gotta know when to not cuss. Excuse my French. You gotta know how to say excuse my French.
Well, there you have it. That is Mackned 7 slaps, maybe 9 slaps, and he gave you a history lesson on Witch House and everything that you need to know if you are a human being in 2015. So,
name this band.
I have no idea.
Cool.
Do you know?
Peace. Shout out my niggas.